What's up guys, Pop101 here. In our previous video we learned how to modify the coin and gem values of hill climb racing, a very easy first application if you want to start learning how to use Cheat Engine. In this video we are going to be learning how to modify the gas value, a value that is unknown to start with, and the decreasing values to end with. We're going to be learning how to do that, and we are going to learn how to get it to be active throughout every recurring session of the game. Luckily, the coin and gems address, they stay working whether you close the game and you open it back up. But with the gas, if you close it and you open it back up, you need to find a new address. The way we do that is with Pointermaps. So let's get straight into it. First off, we have our game. What we want to do is open it up again. Now we need to actually find the value itself, so we do new scan, and we don't know what the starting value is, we don't know what it's decreasing by, so we start with an unknown initial value. We set the value type to all, and first scan, 88 million, quite a lot. So what we need to do is find out a way to narrow this down. To do this, we would just go to decreased value. Now we play the game a little bit. So we play and our gas tank is decreasing, so we hit next scan and it decreased a whole lot. Now we do this a few times. And we just collected that gas canister, which actually increased our gas. So we hit next scan, and let's do the unchanged values. It stays at 49. Now what we want to do is actually look through this list. And while looking through, we're not going to want to choose any of these that are red while our game is paused, meaning the values are currently being changed. If we look through this list, we also don't want to choose the negatives. The one that stands out to me is this right here, which is 98 point whatever. That's because, let's just say for example, this is out of 100. I paused the game right after losing a little bit of the fuel. So to just check this, if we double click on it, now keep your eye on this value. If starting the game, if it decreases slowly, which it is, let's just test this out. And if we set it to 1 and hit OK, notice it actually starts off by editing the value while the game is paused, which is really cool. So if we set it to 100 and we check it, it should work. So while moving, our gas does not decrease, which is exactly what we want. So what we can do is set this to gas 1. Now what we need to do is generate the pointer map. So what we would do is go to generate pointer map, pt map 1, and save it. We need to generate the pointer maps because when closing out the game and opening it again, only the coin and gem addresses will work. The gas address will not work, so we will not be able to modify only the gas value. The other two will work when opening up a new session of the game. So now what we need to do is, sadly, we need to close it, and then we need to open up a new instance of hill climb. We can also pointer scan for this address, and we can use a save pointer map, which we just did, pointer map 1, and hit OK. We can name this pointer list 1, hit save, and this pops up. Now out of these almost 600,000 different addresses, we need to choose at least one of them that will work. So if we close out of this, what we can do is figure out the gas value again so we can compare the two and actually figure out the pointer map address. So what we would do is new scan, make sure to select hill climb racing again, and again, unknown initial value. Now it increased. Now if we look through these, it should be about 100 just like before. And here we go, 99. Now we need to make sure that this value works. So if we set it to 4, this decreases a ton. And if we set it back to 100, which is what we want, it gets set back to 100. So we know that this is the value we're looking for. So we set this to gas 2. Okay. Now we generate the pointer map 2. We save it. And now what we do, so we right click, we pointer scan for this address. We use the save pointer map 2. We open it and we compare it to pointer map 1. We choose the gas 1 value and we hit OK. Let's name this as now out of these 6,000, we need to make sure that this right here is set to float. It's set to float because that is the type in this right here. So what we should be able to do is double click on any of these that are the exe itself, not this, and get it to work. So let's double click on a few just in case some of them do not work. Exit out. Now what we can do is exit out of the game, reopen hill climb, pause it. Now we open this up again, we keep the current address, and notice that the gas 1 and the 2, these addresses have question marks, so they do not work, so we can delete those. But all of the ones that I did with the pointer map, they seem to already have a 100 as a value. So let's just say, for example, I want this to be 5. If we hit OK, notice they all change. So regardless of closing the application and opening it back up, the pointer scan address allows the value to be constantly changed, which is exactly what we want. So if we want to delete all of these except for this one pointer scan result, so if we just name this gas and it is 5, let's set it to 100 just to see if it actually works, and let's see if all of our hacks work. Okay, perfect. Notice this changes, so if we set this to 100, hit the check, we go, our gas is not decreasing and our values stay at 10,000, so it works. Now if you guys have any questions and you can't get this to work, definitely make sure to join the Discord and ask me there, because I am more than happy to help you. But that is really it. So I definitely also like to suggest, if you click this right here, you save it, and you just name it as a trainer or whatever you like, as a cheat engine table, and you save it. If you close cheat engine, you open it back up, you will be allowed to do it like this. So you open up the file, you hit open, you select the hill climb process, you hit yes, and these are already there. You check them off, you resume, and using the save that you just put, everything works properly. So that is it for this video. So if you like this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It helps out the channel a ton, and I greatly appreciate it. If you have not already, there is a link below to my Discord server where you can learn more about things like this, learn how to mod for Blade and Sorcery, and just have a good time with my community overall. But with that, thank you for watching.